Get rolling.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us again here on Car Rant Podcast. A little late, but that's because we have something special for you. We're talking about patience on Craigslist, eBay forums, so stay tuned, you don't want to miss.
First things first, on camera. For all the TJ Hunt people, FTV. For the bros. You want to swig of this? Make sure that's actually mixed. There we go. Most satisfying sound. He's feeling a little under the weather, so I'll get started while he is trying to get some energy back in his body. We just got back from Philly. If you guys saw that show, thank you. We appreciate the viewership. We went to Philly for this. These are parts that Ishmael actually found on Craigslist while we were trying to get stuff for the S13 that we're building. More or less, we had looked at, what, 12 different pieces of parts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Altogether, it equaled, what, $1,600?
About.
How much did we get all this for?
$600. So minus the one.
Minus the one. We saved a grand by waiting and being patient.
If you want to see what we got, wait till the end of the podcast. But we'll get right into our topic. We're talking about having patience online as far as shopping around for parts. Growing up, just high school and college, didn't really have much money, even just within our household. So we always did our best to find stuff we could just online, on the used market and stuff like that. And of course it's really tempting, especially once you start to save up money and stuff like that, maybe get a better job, to just go out right away and just like buy it, or do it all on credit or something like that.
Slam it down your bank account's throat.
Right. But if you have a little patience, you can shop around on Craigslist and stuff.
To give you another example, for me when it came to buying my Evo, had I waited, he knows about this because he actually found this on Craigslist as well. Had I been patient and waited, I would have had a very, very good Evo 9 for the exact same cost that I paid for my Evo, which is really sad because it had like everything I wanted to do to the Evo done to it emotionally. But instead I'm spending extra money and driving around with no car right now.
So we've been on both ends of the fence,
Oh yeah.
as far as finding good deals and also making mistakes and not being patient. Other things too is forums and stuff. You go on forums and start building relationships with people, they can start to hook it up. Here's the thing, if you go on a forum and the part you're looking for is not there, build a relationship with people, because when that part does come available, they'll remember you. You're like, oh, Nick or Ish, they were looking for that. I'm gonna hit them up first because whatever, I know them and they've been wanting that and I'm finally selling mine, or I know someone who's not on the forum who's in my area who's selling one. So building those relationships open up doors on that forum side. And
not just in the forums too, but the people that are in those forums might know people in real life who can get you
in their area,
getting plugged in with shops who make parts, things like that. That's how I'm actually going to get some of my suspension parts for my Evo. Someone kind of recommended me a place, so I'll be able to get my parts I need that will last me for cheap.
And not only that, sometimes they can point you towards online resources who have what you're looking for, maybe cheaper than just like the big box stores that you would normally go to. So it's always good to build those relationships. On Craigslist, it just comes to patience. If you know what you're looking for, and honestly, this is gonna sound funny and maybe kind of obvious, but if you're creative with your search language, like what you're putting in the search bar, you'll be surprised what comes up. And don't give up. Like, don't just type in, like, for instance, for me, I don't just type in like 240 or 240SX. Like, I type in Nissan, I type in S13, I type in Datsun sometimes.
I knew that was coming.
And you just gotta look around. And then also, you need to know what works on your car. Because sometimes there are parts that, like, with Nissans, they're basically Legos for adults. And like so many parts are interchangeable, and you can get discouraged because you're not finding like the particular part for your vehicle, but you may not realize that an OEM replacement from maybe another model may actually be better than what you're looking for, or more readily available or cheaper. So know what goes on your car. So when you're searching, like sometimes I'll search Z32 or 300ZX because I know that there's certain parts that fit on my car,
or
and
even
they're more available.
Or even JDM GTRs.
Yeah,
They share
some
axles.
R32, R33 stuff that's interchangeable.
Great example of this. Check out Mighty Car Mod Z. What is it? 240 Z build. They have a ton of parts from all kinds of different Nissans, but they all plug together, like as you said, a adult-sized Lego.
So know your car, know what's interchangeable, because you may just stumble across a really good deal and not realize that that part actually works on your car if you just have the knowledge, you know. So, and then look around, and then another tip is how we found this stuff for Craigslist was open up your search radius. I know our demographic here in like the DC area, and there's not really a import car culture as big as some other local areas like Philly, Maryland and stuff. But widen up your search area and be open to driving. And like today we did a road trip and it was cool. Yeah. So you get to get a road trip out of it, get some friends together and like go get the stuff. And just weigh out the cost. Is the gas and the trip and your time worth the amount of money you're saving on something? In this case, yes. In this case, it was
by $1,000.
So I would say, you know, keep that in mind. Open your search radius and don't underestimate people's kindness too. Yeah. Ask if they can meet you halfway or meet you part of the way.
Or are willing to ship it if it's a small item.
Exactly, and just don't be shady and you know, make sure you pay up and stuff. And then at the same time, you know, don't be afraid to bargain too. Say, hey, you know, you're really far away, but I have cash in hand, willing to pick it up tomorrow. Will you take $50 off if I come the whole way? Or I'll give you $50 if you meet me halfway. You know, you be flexible and be smart. Yeah. The last thing with Craigslist would be always search it. Like this, when we found this stuff this weekend, like we weren't necessarily like this was on our list. We knew what we wanted, but we weren't like necessarily thinking to do it.
We knew what we needed.
Yeah.
Let's put that correctly.
Yeah, we knew what we needed. We knew what we needed, and but I was just whenever like I'm watching TV or something, I just scroll around on Craigslist just because you never know. Keep your eyes open, and that's how we found it.
We've been looking for these parts for about 5 months, 5-6 months.
Yeah.
Pretty much since we got the car, we knew, okay, we need, just to give you a hint as to what we got, voodoo suspension parts, we need coils, we need all these things. So we've been looking for this for a long time. And again, we couldn't find the cost we wanted or were willing to pay until this week. And how long was that listing up for? 5 hours?
Yeah.
So we were able to just nab it and say, hey, call the guy, let's do this. It was at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I was still shocked the guy actually answered the phone. But again, patience always pays off. Yeah. Your parents say that it's a virtue. I think it's a business tool. I'm just saying. There are always better deals. But that said, let's get into what we got. For those of you who are curious, who are trying to build an S13, this man knows what's up.
So,
let's start with a weird thing.
Okay.
We got these thrown in pretty much for free. Did we look at how much these cost?
It's about $130 a set.
And there are two, I don't know if you can see this on camera, there are 2 sets of belts in here.
4-point harnesses.
Which we're gonna have to get ourselves a harness bar and all that stuff to make sure we can actually run these here.
So I've never used this brand before, but they seem pretty good quality.
They're nice. They're really nice.
So keep an eye out for a review on these.
Definitely coming soon.
And we're gonna let you know how they go. But yeah, so we got 2 sets of 4-point harnesses, which
with all of the hardware.
Yeah, which we were eventually planning on getting, but I mean, that wasn't like priority on the list. So the fact that the guy threw them in. I mean, we paid for them.
Yeah, but we got a deal.
Yeah, we got a deal on them. Because sitting right here is probably about, I would say, $270 to maybe $300 with shipping and tax and stuff. So 2 4-point harnesses. So the main part of our journey out to Philly was for these parts right here. We went with Voodoo 13. It's a US based company, and we're really big on supporting US companies. So I had some suspension arm set in the past from another company. They were cheaper quality. Basically the whole package of arms cost like for 1 set of these. So I'm really excited to see what a higher quality product is going to be. So on the first we have here is the rear traction rods. Some great aircraft grade aluminum CNC stuff here. Some really nice ball joints, so I'm excited to see how these perform. Got some great end links and stuff like that, real high quality. The next thing that we got here is the rear tow rod. Another great, these are the gray anodized ones, so they have a protective coating. Same great joints here.
Let's be real, this is really all we bought. We just bought stickers for $400. I'm kidding.
Last but not least,
A pièce de résistance.
this is the granddaddy right here.
And does it come with camera bolts?
Yeah.
It does come with camera bolts.
So I'll open this one.
You open that one? Yeah.
Front traction rod. This one's the cool OD green one. I'm really glad that this guy happened to have chosen the OD green one because it's the one that I wanted. It's not a secret, I love green. So beautiful. The cool thing about these, you may notice the bend. It's for higher, better clearance. So I'm not necessarily a drifter. I enjoy the sport or whatever, but if I were to ever go like a crazy angle on it, this will allow better tire clearance on the rack when the thing's turning in. So these are really, man, the machine works really great on this. Super smooth, great quality, beautiful color. So we're looking forward to putting these on. So thanks for tuning in today. We want to hear your guys' Craigslist story. Tell us about a crazy time that you found some crazy good deal on something you've been looking for, or maybe some even whack things that you found on Craigslist people want way too much money for. We want to hear from you guys. We want to talk with you guys. So stay tuned to see all this stuff go on the S13, and we're excited to see all the great stuff that's going to happen.
And on that note, God bless you guys, and we'll see you on another episode. Peace.